Welcome back. Now we're going to look at a demonstration of how to use the Google Scholar platform to search for literature. This platform provides a very good opportunity for you, a good tool for you to be able to search for materials and also be able to see the ones that are available for you to download as PDF or any other form, as well as bookmark them so that you can save them for future references. And in addition to that, it provides you also the opportunity to save the literature, the reference, so that for future purposes you can use them, and also import the citation into your reference management platform. So let's go on now to the internet and use this platform. So we're going to go to googlescholar.com. Click on the link right here, Scholar, or just type it into your internet browser. So that should take us into so now we're here. So I have an internet a Google account, so I will sign in now so that the search is conducted, I can save them, I can bookmark them, and I can create alerts in case new materials comes up. So let me sign in into my account, my Google account. So now that I'm in, I can put a search in. So for example, let's say we type in domestic violence. Okay, so we see lots of material, about 2.6 million materials are available, but this is too much for me to go through, so I can use some words, some other keywords to fine-tune it. So let's say and maybe mental health, that could be interesting. It became 1 million, 1.7 million. That is still too much for me to scroll through, so I can use the date to narrow it down. Maybe I just want something in the last 5 years. So I click on custom range and I put in the starting year, and I click on search. So that narrows down to 95,100. And looking at it, it might still be too much to look at. I can also look at Africa, to kind of use that to narrow it down to works that are being carried out in Africa. That brings it down to 17,800. That is what you need to do. You need to keep narrowing it down until you get something that is manageable. Let's see if we put Nigeria into the mix. Let's see what happens. It's still because yes, Nigeria is a subset of Africa, so is in the subset of Africa, so we're going to have similar numbers. So let's say we try and say these 3 words must be there. We can use quotation marks to say that these specific phrases must be in the search, in the results rather. Okay, so it must have domestic violence, mental health, and Africa. It must have all of them. So we have 16,300. So what I'm trying to do in essence is to get you to understand that you can narrow down your search by using specific keywords to keep narrowing it down until you get something manageable. Now, if you look on the right hand side here, you can see this takes us to a website where this material is available. This also takes us to a website, HTML, and here it takes us to a PDF. Okay, so which means if you right click on this PDF, you should have access to that material. So I right click and I click on opening new tab so that the material can open up, and as you can see, it's loading up. Okay, so there you go. So here is the material presented here. Okay, it's an open access journal, so the material is available for you to access openly. So that gives you an idea of how you can do your search and how you can check for materials that are available. If I click on this, it saves the material, it saves this particular material, this particular reference, it saves it into my library. So let's do that and find out, or let's do the one that we have the PDF for. So if I click on this, you can see save to your library. So if I go to my library, you can see male and where is it? Oh, intimate partner violence, HIV, mental health, a triple economic epidemic of global proportion. Okay, so there you go. It is saved now in my library. Okay, so as you can obviously see here, once you see the star and you click on any of the star, it will move that particular reference into your library. Okay, you can also create an alert to notify you whenever there is any new material around these keywords or phrases, so that you will be informed. If you click on that, any works that relates to these keywords or phrases will be sent to your email address. All you have to do is click on this, create alert. Okay, then under each one of them, if you click on this quotation mark, it will show you how you should cite the work in your reference. Okay, this is the APA format, Chicago, and so on and so forth. And below them, it also shows you, if you click on any of this link, it will take the reference, it will take it into your reference manager. I use EndNote, and later I will show you how I can move this this reference into my EndNote to now use it in my Microsoft Word. Okay, so these are reference managers, and you can use any one of them, but my choice, what I usually use, is EndNote. I'm much more familiar with that, and I'm used to that than any of these other ones. You could choose your own and exploit later. Okay, then you have something here that shows you how many times this particular work has been cited. In this case, 13 times for this. And are there any other related work to this particular work? Okay, that is also very useful. If you click on it, it takes you to works that are of similar to that particular work, and this might be very useful at times, because in the process of looking for something, you might come across some other things that are also relevant that you might not have considered. So it's also very good to explore that related articles. The versions you have here shows you that this particular article is available from 13 different other sources. It's still the same, but from 13 other sources. These 12 other sources, 8 other sources, and so on and so forth. So this is just a brief of how you use this. Then you can use a combination of Boolean operators and, or, and not, in order to use to kind of create a kind of fine-tuning of what you're looking for, and it's going to look for the situation where you have both of the keywords or phrases you're looking for, or we look for either one of them, and not will look to exclude one even if it's a subset of the other one. Okay, so this is how you use some of the Boolean operators in order to help you search for material. So that is the end of this demonstration, and we will go into more details on how to link your material, the material you're looking for, to EndNote. Thank you and bye for now.